Hey, what's going on, everyone? Justin again. As always, thanks for watching my channel. Welcome back. You can see I'm here at Tractor Supply. I'm gonna go inside today, look at a couple of air compressors for an upgrade. Now, I just get done selling my 22 gallon air compressor. A friend of mine, Marcus, he picked it up for pretty cheap. I think I sold it to him for like 20-40 bucks, something like that. So he came by and picked it up. I'm looking to upgrade to hopefully like a 60 gallon. So I'm gonna take a look at what they have here in Tractor Supply. If I remember correctly, they had DeWalt and Ingersoll Rand. Now, I've done pretty good this last few months, saving money, paying off bills, paying off debts. So now it's time to treat ourselves. So let's go inside, see what they got. All right, so I decided to go with the 60 gallon Ingersoll Rand, made in USA. Had higher CFMs, had what was it, a little bit less PSI, but just overall more powerful. And it came in maybe $200 more than the DeWalt. So I think the DeWalt was going for like $589 or something like that. So overall, I get this thing loaded up. There's a couple of things I got to get, I guess. One of them, I have to get a wiring harness from Home Depot, have somebody wire it in, and then we got to figure out this 240 thing. Well, we got it all loaded up, strapped down. It's time to take it back to the house, get the thing unloaded. Well, we're getting it done. Right now I got a contractor out here who's cutting a big old window out for the AC unit we have. Coming along.
Okay, put the air conditioner up. Roll it back. There you go. Oh, I like it. I got my corner on. Oh, that feels much better. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, right, it's all the way in. Oh, I gotta put this back.
Your nail behind, or your hammer behind you?
Yeah. Get this out before it gets there. You want the exact holes again?
Yeah,
Because
fairly
I can
close.
well, if you change your mind before.
If you want to go up, or if you want to create new holes, that's fine, because it's just wood. And if it'll be more stronger to go a little bit above or below.
Oh, don't worry, because once the drywall's all around it, it'll never go nowhere.
Okay.
I was just wondering, do you want to line up with your switches here?
No, that's
have the
fine.
hose come up. But if you change your mind, I can always move it just before drywall.
Okay.
Give you my 3/8 space.
Whew, I need a break. So today was a pretty damn productive day. I had my contractor come out, he framed in, and him and I both hoisted up and installed the AC unit, which I just kicked on, so it hasn't quite filled the garage yet. I think it'll do so better once I have everything insulated and drywall. I got a few price estimates from him and a few other people, and I'll say, man, they charge a lot for damn drywall. Now, I hauled all 8 sheets myself from the depot into the back of the truck and then offloaded it in the garage. And then thinking about how he explained to me how he was going to do the one wall and how much it was going to cost, I was like, all right, you know what? I might have you just do that one wall because I have gas lines, I've got water lines. I need a special door made for our water filter that goes towards the ice and the refrigerator in the house. So I need a little access panel and door for that. Andy helped me to do the framing and installation for the AC unit. I says, fine, I'll pay you for that wall and everything that you done did. I said, but you know what? I think I am gonna try my luck on this far wall by trying to do it myself because I really only have a few outlets and it shouldn't really be too incredibly difficult to make little cuts around them. So I figure, you know what? I'm probably pretty good on trying to figure out how to do that outside of the drywall, pretty much being as heavy as it is and me having to move it around on my own. I don't really think I'm gonna have too many other issues. We got our drywall gun, we got our drywall router / cutting tool that we can use to kind of go around the electrical boxes, which will be fine. And yeah, I'll just probably get this whole side banged out, and then that way all he's got to worry about is the far side. And you know what? He didn't even charge me for the install of the AC unit because I was having him come back to do that far side wall, and he's gonna spatter paint everything. So for that, I think that's a pretty good deal. I'll take it up upon my own to do this side, but definitely I'm gonna have somebody that's a professional come out and do it right. And also something I didn't know, but there was just random boards that were tossed up here on the wall that I had taken down to clean things up in preparation for wanting to do the electrical, the insulation, the drywall, the AC unit. But he had actually told me it wasn't, technically this would not be legal to sell to somebody unless this whole thing was drywalled and insulated in. As it is, it's whatever, right? The house has been like this for a long time and never been drywalled and protected. But now that I'm going through it and I'm having a contractor do it, there's not really an issue. So he's like, don't worry, we're gonna get it done. It'll be all brought up to code. It's not a big deal. He goes, but right now you're not within code because everything is exposed. And I was like, well, yeah, but in order to you know, have this whole thing done, they have to understand there's gonna be some tear down and then rebuild, right? So he's like, no, of course. He goes, I was just letting you know. And I was like, okay, well, rock and roll. But something that I did learn from him, which is actually quite interesting, because I'm like, man, you know, I've gone through a lot of number 2 bits trying to remove all these screws, and I even had these T25s that I was blasting through. I was like, I don't get it. I had these Bosch bits, which, you know, a few screws here and there was never a big deal. But once I started having to use it for like 20, 30, 40 different freaking screws that were built in, I said, I just started chewing them up. And he tells me, he goes, yeah, I like these ones, the little torque extension on them. He goes, they really do last. He goes, now you'll wear out the tip, but you're not going to break them like you would the shorter and the cheaper ones, which would just be the shank here with either the Phillips or the torque end on them, which are the ones that I was going through, whether I broke them or I completely wore them out. So I decided to pick up 2 packs of these Makitas. I would have gotten a bigger pack, but they didn't have a bigger pack. So I bought the 2 packs of the Makitas that I'm going to try out along the way while I'm hanging stuff up, as well as I bought their mini pack of T25s for the various deck screws that I have for the framing stuff and whatnot. So I just picked up a bunch of those so I don't have to worry about only having one on hand. So I picked those up from the depot too. I got 6 rolls of insulation, 8 sheets of drywall. I think that came out to be around $240, $250 with military discount. The sheets were a little bit discounted because I don't know, they go on discount from time to time. I forgot how much per roll. I want to say about 16 bucks a roll for the insulation. He guesstimated about 6 just for the 2 walls. But then keep in mind, I also want to do the attic at one point. I want to insulate and drywall the entire ceiling of here too. I want it to really just be nice. At some point later down the road, and not right away, I'm actually going to have a garage guy come out and take this whole door out of here and upgrade it to a newer one, and then also have one of those click style remotes that makes it go open and close. And apparently there are certain garage doors that you can get that reflect more heat than take heat in, whereas it's a metal door, so a lot of the heat that's hitting from the sun being up in the later afternoon and setting, it really does have this like heat kind of wave kind of coming off of it, which is another reason why I wanted that unit. But I think, yeah, that'll be the next thing once most of the installation, everything's done. But all right, guys, that is like the halfway mark as far as my shop upgrade is concerned. I just wanted to, guys, fill you guys in on what's been going on, what's been happening. Again, I want to thank John, my electrician, who came out and for kicking ass. He even went ahead and threw down two lag bolts into the concrete for our Ingersoll Rand compressor. I want to thank Sean for coming out and framing and mounting up the AC unit and getting that ready to rock and roll so I can just be in a nice cool garage. And then he's going to come out again later in the week and help me finish that one. I want to thank the guys over at Tractor Supply because I wanted to make sure I had all the things that I needed for the compressor without forgetting anything on the way home. There was a couple things that I'd forgotten that I had to go back for. And then once I explained what I was looking for, which was this male to female step down, because it's a 1/2 inch deal on the tank, but it has to go down to 3/8, which is what the hose is. You know, we finally found the adapter. So I want to thank the guys over at Tractor Supply for helping me out with that. And I went with Tractor Supply for a couple reasons. One, that's where I got the Ingersoll Rand air compressor. Two, I figured if anyone would know what I needed for the adapter, they would know since it was their compressor. And so I didn't mind, even if I could have saved maybe a couple extra bucks with a 20% off coupon, I didn't mind paying whatever it was I needed to pay for the hose reel and the hose that I got that's made by JobSmart, which I think was like 80 bucks in total. The Flexzilla one was like 182. I was like, no way. And I think the Flexzilla one only offered you like 50 feet, whereas the JobSmart one offers you 75. So I'll take that extra 25 feet and save that extra 100 bucks. So that's all I got for this video, guys. Thanks as always for watching the channel. Make sure you smash the thumbs up button if you liked today's video. If you didn't like today's video, smash the thumbs down. Share if you want to share. Feel free to put your comments down below, but I already have a more than better idea of what it is that I want to do with my garage. I just figured I'd go ahead and share phase 1 with you guys as far as getting all the electrical and the AC and all the other materials I'm going to need for phase 2, and just kind of fill you in. I know some of you guys saw the compressor and you had questions about it too. Hopefully with showing you everything that's going on, I answered some questions. That's all I got. See you guys next time. Cheers and deuces.